Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Ravens of Honolulu. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Jaden Blue, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Looking to put a drive together.
Roll! Here we go.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
7 Pirates, Dixie Maverick.
Operating from the gun, Lindsey looking here for Smith downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. But you look at this defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass? And too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
19 right.
Back to throw. Lindsey work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check. They like what they're doing early in the game. But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back to throw again. Along the sideline, Wilson with a grab. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
Let's go now.
Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Running left, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
70 Timberwolves. 19.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lindsey taking in left side. It's Wilson. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
They go again with Hill. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. The quick feet by Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now this time he'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The Ravens in 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
Here's 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action. It's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
On first down, it's Blue. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
DC, ready? Hey, Alpha, sit on! Sit on!
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
It's caught on the right side of Smith. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
It's 4th down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we are going to be successful in this one.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
180! Sit hard! 180!
Throwing is Jackson. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Right, 97, right.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he is caught by Lamb. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. The rookie from Nebraska looking sharp on that one. First down. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7.50.
Now you're talking about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
Back to throw here. Now he'll take this and run. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Black 40. Blaster, 6. Hut.
Now back to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This one deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
70, 65 catch, 65 catch, 18, 5 in. Mustang 19.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Reload, come on. 60 Bison.
Ready? They'll run with Hall. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
19, 18. 19, Lions.
2nd and 4. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Ready,
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
check, bounce, get up. Panthers, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon, 60.
Looking to throw. Lindsey. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Down. Red, 38. Set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half.
Ravens 24, Jets 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast.
Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Ted Hunt. Ted Black. Hunt.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson. He's got a man. Complete. Big strides. Look at him go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens had 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
79 Broncos. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On the draw, it's Hall. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If these guys are going to chomp into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Trap 60.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Off play action. Lindsey. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Three. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Come on, set. 45, White. Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll drop to throw. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play
that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. Lindsey. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Lindsey. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
70.
Looking to throw. Lindsey. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Moving like 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Toss play to the right to Blue. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jaden Blue with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Check smash, check smash. Nothing, not Corey, 70.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now this one complete to Smith. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
60.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lindsey. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him. Let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Ravens 40-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game. So defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
It's 4th down.
Buffalo 80. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Hawk 70. Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Let go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They go play action now. Jackson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
180! Sit hard! 180!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
180!
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Honolulu, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.